What's up, y'all? It's your girl Oceana, and I'm back with another makeup tutorial for you guys.
How's it feel? Can you tell me how it feel? Now it's real. So can you tell me how you feel?
This look was really mainly a good transitional into fall type of look. I'm doing the burgundies, which are really popular for the season. So if you want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump right in, and I'm gonna be using my Born This Way concealer to conceal that fat ass pimple on my face. Then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with the Real Technique brush and apply some more on my lid to make a base for my eyeshadows. For my eyeshadow today, I'm using the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm taking the first shade, Caro, as my transitional shade, and it's more like a burnt orange shade, so if you have that at home, you can use that. And I'm just pretty much packing on that color, really getting it to the intensity that I want first before moving on. To blend out the edges of that first color, I'm using a yellow shade from NYX Cosmetics, and this is in the shade STFU. And I want to really make sure I'm intensifying that color. Once I have my edges blended, I want to take the color Ada from the same Juvia's Place palette to add that in my crease and really darken it a little bit more. And to also cut my crease, I'm using the Born This Way concealer. And I'm just using a flat brush from BH Cosmetics. It was a part of the Pro Kit or Pro Brush Kit something. It was a while ago. And I'm just doing a half circle and filling that in all the way to the end. For my lid shade, I'm using a highlighter shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. It's in the shade Marshmallow, super duper pretty. It's like a beautiful white gold shade. And I'm gonna be blending out the edges of that color with that Juvia's Place Masquerade shade, Caro, which is that burnt orange shade we placed in the crease. And I just really wanna make sure I'm doing side to side motions so everything looks nice and well blended. And on the outer corner, I'm gonna be using that Ada shade that I used in the crease to really darken up that outer corner. And I wanna take that STFU color from NYX and place that in between that white gold shade and that Caro, just so it can have a easier transition. You know, you want to tell a story, you don't want it to be looking crazy. And I'm just removing my tape, it looked nice and sharp, and using my Radiant Liquid eyeshadow that I got from the beauty supply. This was only like $3 and it was so easy to work with and really, really pretty. I'm going to be using this eyeliner that I also got from the beauty supply. It's super duper cheap and I forgot the name. Once I have my eyelashes on, I'm going to go ahead and prime using my Optical Illusion Primer, the best primer from Urban Decay, boo. It's really good for oily skin and it also leaves my face nice and poreless. And I decided to set my face with the Airspun setting powder just to absorb any excess oil. For my foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Maple. And what I like to do first is take a flat brush and blend it out with a Real Technique foundation brush. And I'm just pretty much stippling and like patting, whatever you want to call it, just doing that motion onto my skin so it looks more natural and it doesn't leave any streak marks. To highlight my face, I'm going to be using the same concealer, Born This Way concealer by Too Faced, and I'm going to be placing this underneath my eyes, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, cupid bow, and also my chin. And so far I've been loving this concealer. It is a satin finish, but it's not too loose, or it doesn't spread a lot when you go to blend it. So you should look something like that when you're done applying. And then I want to take my Real Technique sponge, my favorite sponge right now, and just press this into my skin so it can look nice and natural. Once I have everything all nice and blended and looking all smooth, I'm just going to set all those concealer areas with my translucent Airspun powder. This is going to help my concealer not decrease throughout the day and also absorb any excess oils. And while I'm baking, I'm going to go ahead and contour using my dark to deep bronzer. And I'm just going to darken it up a little bit with my truffle powder. You're going to see in a sec. Right there, boo. This is just going to really make sure my face is nice and snatched, honey. So, yeah, I need to do this step. To dust off that excess powder, I'm using my Nutmeg Bare Pro powder. This is my everyday face powder for all over my face. So doing this, dusting it off with this powder is going to keep it from looking super ashy, super flashbacky, and all that other stuff we don't want. So that's why I do this step. To contour my nose, I'm going to go ahead and combine those two powders I used for my contour to make the perfect cool tone shade for my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using this shade called But First Coffee. Yes, that's the name of the blush, But First Coffee. This blush is actually from Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to be placing it on the apples of my cheeks and bringing it to the temples. Then I'm going to set my face with MAC setting spray and apply my highlighter from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I like to apply my highlighter after, that way it can melt right into my skin and it looks super natural. Well, not natural, but not powdery. So doing that step definitely works after setting spray. To line my waterline, I'm using a black eyeliner, and I'm going to just smoke it out using that orange shade Caro that I used in my crease, and also use that yellow shade to kind of diffuse that orange shade. And I'm going to be lining my lips with this nude lip pencil from NYX Cosmetics, and then place on top Scandal, which is a matte liquid lipstick, and also follow up with Perf, which is a lip lacquer. Okay, y'all, I am officially done, and I really like how everything came out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, and RIP Mac Miller.